This colorful minibus must have been here for many, many years. Somebody put the minibus out of its misery with this pipe. An abandoned power plant in the middle of nowhere. Serial killers like such places. It gives me the creeps. Where is he hiding? This huge gear moving down looks really ominous. I've got to see what's on the generator. Throughout the hall, there are beams of red light from the lasers. This must be a very old machine. Newer generators are usually placed horizontally. I'm scared of what I'm going to find at the top. A place for quick repairs. Maybe I can get to this one. There's a tied-up woman there. I hope she's still alive.
FBI, you'll be safe in a moment. Do you hear me? Stay calm. I'll free you soon.
The weight tied to the gantry can kill her.
Dick, I'm inside the power plant.
What power plant?
5 miles north from the amusement park. It's here. There's a tied-up woman on a generator. I don't know if she's alive. I can't get close to her. I'm afraid the power plant's mined.
Okay, I guess the boys haven't changed yet. We're flying back.
Take the sappers with you, and don't forget a doctor.
Yeah, well, just wait for us. Don't do anything on your own.
There's no time.
Don't do anything stupid. Just keep your distance.
The generator top cover was attached with this bolt. The door's blocked from the other side. Oh, how I love ledges. The window is closed. I can't return this way. There's a diagram here. The diagram shows the system of the lasers. This is probably a diagram of the connections between the elements of the bomb. I need to be very careful. The beam probably touches the sensor that can lower the weight on the woman or detonate the bomb. I did it! I think the current laser setting will allow me to move freely through the hall. Ready to blow up time bomb. The screws used for this cover have non-standard heads. I have to use a special screwdriver. This screwdriver has a flat end. The end of the screwdriver has been filed with a flat file. These items don't match. The end of the screwdriver has been filed with the flat and triangle files. The end of the screwdriver has been filed with the round file. As long as the sensor's frozen, I'm free to tinker with the bomb. Under the cover, there's a bomb fuse. That's where I have to get. I'd better not touch it now. Anything could make it explode. Nothing doing. Under the cover, there's a bomb fuse. That's where I have to get. I have to cut the wire connecting the laser controller to the battery. Phew, I did it! I cut off the power from the fuse. The motion sensor and the laser stopped working. But I can still hear the clock ticking under the cover. I still have to neutralize the timer. The deadly machines neutralized.
Hold on! I'm coming for you!
Too bad you didn't manage to save that woman.
She died of a heart attack. What's interesting is that the killer doesn't deal the death blow himself. He murders using machines and devices. That's his MO.
Let's go back to your solo action in the power plant.
The autopsy will tell us if she was alive then.
Don't change the subject.
Meaning?
The subject is solo action.
Well, Dick was on his way back to the Bureau.
It'll take some time before you two get used to one another, but don't blame him for what happened to Nick.
Boss, you don't think I sent him away, do you?
If he's made a mistake, he'll understand it. Because of his knowledge on previous cases, he's priceless to us.
But it was me who did the right thing and stayed. Boss, do you think he's not our guy?
You tell me. It'd be good to detain him for a couple of days, but I need a good reason for that.
He's on parole. Those guys are vigilant.
Maybe Dick will wring something out of him.
I need to question him too. At first glance, he doesn't look like the creator of all those sophisticated traps to me. A sidekick at most.
Better than nothing.
I'm going to interrogate him.
Squeeze him like a lemon.
Dick blamed me for the unsuccessful action. Is he the accomplice?
How's it going?
Acting the fool?
You can see he did time.
He demands a lawyer. We may have problems soon, and there's no time for fooling around.
No idea how to get it out of him soon. Maybe I should show him the pictures of the victims?
Oh, yeah. Have you got the files of the murdered people?
Ruth was supposed to get them for me.
I asked her for Benson's file, too.
I'll check my room. Maybe the papers are already there.
Yeah, you do that. I need to have an urgent talk with the prosecuting attorney.
Isn't it too early for that?
It's a totally different case. But I'll be back soon. Just give me 5 minutes.
Fine. I'm off then.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Can I smoke?
No smoking here.
Got you too, huh?
You were doing time.
What, do I look like that kind of guy?
99, sentenced for rape attempt?
The chick changed her mind and I was so turned on. You know what I mean, doll?
What about you? Were you popular in prison?
That's not fair.
Precisely.
Christ, I'd rather have a guy questioning me.
Who are you covering up for?
Nobody. I'm on parole. Got it?
How's that possible? You're a security guard, and yet you saw nobody in the park?
I'm in big trouble again.
You've earned it.
You need a scapegoat, and I'm like a perfect candidate, as always.
Spare me the self-pity.
Who the hell should I pity?
I need a short break.
Whatever. I'll be gone in no time anyway.
Benson's not telling us everything. I have to find some way to make him more talkative.
Is the boss in? I need to talk to him.
Drop by later. You know he's got a video conference.
Fine. I need you to find me the Cardman files. You know what I'm talking about.
The new case? For tomorrow, dear.
That's fine, thanks.
It seems you've received a parcel again. From the same man?
Apparently. I'm afraid it means another crime.
I told you to be careful, didn't I? Didn't he plant a bomb?
No, he really wants me to get his message.
Watch it. Some guys tend to evolve.
See you, Ruth.
Take care, darling.
These are the files I asked Ruth for. I already took what I needed from these files. Melanie Jensen, gas poisoning. Madison Colby, died in a garbage truck. Thomas Dawkins, electrocuted in the kitchen. Jane Harrington, died in the power plant. Edward Carter, died at the grade crossing.
Do you know the victim?
Take it away, I got nothing to do with it.
I'd have a look if I were you.
No, I don't know her.
Rings a bell?
No.
Positive?
Positive.
Do you recognize the person in the picture?
Doesn't look familiar.
Focus.
Leave me alone.
Watch carefully.
You think I did it, huh?
Looks familiar?
No.
So maybe you recognize her?
Hot chick, even in this picture. Where's my lawyer?
We've informed him.
Until he comes, I ain't talking.
I feel like you'd like to tell me something.
No.
What did you see there?
Ghosts.
Think. We'll dig everything out anyway, sooner or later. But if you cooperate with us, we may turn a blind eye to your amusement park sins.
Okay, I know that woman.
Which one?
This one.
Jane Harrington? What did you have in common?
Damn, only the best stuff, you know. A trial.
Which trial?
She was in the jury.
The other people? You know somebody else too?
I hope the guys behind the wall can see I'm cooperating.
Let's get back to the main point.
This is the main point for me.
All right, you're cooperating. So?
Her and a few other guys.
What?
They were jurors in my trial.
Fine, have a smoke.
You didn't even ask what trial he was talking about? He had a few.
Only two with the jury, if I'm correct. The first one was a murder case. They acquitted him. The second one was a rape case.
Well, only the latter makes sense. He would be taking his revenge on the jury for the sentence.
I don't know anything about the jury members. I'll ask Ruth for his file.
Go ahead. I'll find out in a second. Damn it, you can't smoke in here.
Do you have Benson's file for me by any chance?
Here it is.
As fast as lightning.
I've almost overheated my internal hardware.
Thanks.
Call on the boss. He wants something from you.
Wants to know what I think about Benson's questioning, I guess. Listen, what's up with the IT?
Doctor's leave.
Too bad. What happened to him?
He got a cold in the server room.
How was that possible?
Actually, I don't know much about it, but Wang told me he was reconstructing discs, bite after bite. You know, the same discs he had burned.
I hope this shooting range stuff is nothing urgent.
Poor naive child.
I've got so much to worry about now.
If it depended on me, I'd let you go. On the other hand, your good shooting might save your life one day.
See you, Ruth.
Bye, sweetheart.
May I?
We're releasing Benson. His lawyer's taking him.
He can afford a lawyer?
Haven't you read the files? His father's a big shot, a politician, and a filthy rich one.
A black sheep in the family is like a conspicuous zit in close-up.
Benson Sr. even has a motto: no exceptions. He's made a weapon out of a family misfortune. A proper bastard.
One way or another, it's good to have an eye on the young Benson.
He's got an alibi. Yesterday afternoon, before coming to the amusement park, he went shopping at the megastore. There's a video recording.
They're fast. They must have been tipped off sometime before the investigation.
Or Archie is involved in it and he knows it himself.
The pathologist's opinion matters here. When Jane Harrington was tied up, what was the substance the murderer had given to her?
Find out who she had lunch with yesterday, who she called, etc.
I dug out Benson's first case.
Anything interesting?
Yes, in 1998, he was accused of killing Carol Austin. She dealt with health food, meditation, channeling, horoscopes, and, be careful, reading the cards.
A modern witch.
She was probably shot while fortune-telling, but the card deck disappeared.
Yeah, what about Benson?
He had an affair with that woman. The deck was found at his place, but was removed from the evidence list. Some kind of procedural negligence.
Circumstantial evidence?
Yes, there were no witnesses, and no murder weapon was found. However, Benson's alibi was questioned. He was seen near the crime scene. It seemed that he was the murderer, and the press treated him as if he had already been convicted. But he was acquitted.
Now, the jury was admirably impartial.
And here's the most important thing. The Cardman's victims are the jurors from this trial.
Oh, well, that's some news. Only them? Nobody else?
Not so far.
Everybody that's connected with this case has to be found and protected.
The jurors, the prosecutor, the judge.
The detectives, the defense attorney. I'll give it to Ruth. You make sure you find the murderer.
I've got a problem with the motive.
Yeah, what might it be? A relative's taking vengeance on the jury because they've freed a monster?
The problem is that Benson seems to have been the only person close to her. And as the alleged killer, he should be the most threatened.
There has to be somebody from her family. If not revenge, then what could have caused the actions of this psychopath? Because we're dealing with a psychopath here, right?
He feels really hurt by the world. Maybe he even thinks that his mission is to mend the world.
Now, the circle of suspects is pretty narrow. Maybe it's just one of the jurors.
Let's have Ruth check if the voting was unanimous. That's all I have to say right now. I'll go and see Wang. Maybe he's found something.
Go, motivate him. This case is already covered in the media. I don't want the press to lynch us.
I'll be getting back to work.
You do it. Things are heating up.